Welcome to Ascend and Awaken, a life of balance. Forgiveness is one of the most misunderstood words in the spiritual journey. When someone hurts us deeply, the idea of forgiveness can feel offensive. Why should I forgive? They were wrong. They caused the pain. They owe me something. And yet, the deeper wisdom traditions gently remind us, forgiveness is not for them, it is for you. Today, we explore what forgiveness truly is and why it may be the most liberating act you ever choose. Many people believe forgiveness means saying what happened was okay, allowing harmful behavior to continue, pretending the pain didn't matter, reconciliation at any cost. But forgiveness is not denial. It is not approval. It is not weakness. Forgiveness is an internal release. It means choosing not to carry the poison of resentment in your own heart. When we refuse to forgive, we often believe we are holding someone accountable. But what we are really holding is tension. Resentment lives in the body. Bitterness tightens the chest. Anger replays the story again and again. Unforgiveness binds you energetically to the very event you wish had never happened. It keeps the wound active, and often the other person has moved on, while you are still reliving it. Forgiveness does not erase consequences. Healthy boundaries can still exist. Distance may still be necessary. Legal or relational accountability may still matter. Forgiveness is not a substitute for justice. It is the refusal to let pain define your inner world. You can forgive and still say no. You can forgive and still walk away. There is a subtle reason forgiveness feels difficult. The ego loves to be right. It says, I was wronged. I deserve acknowledgement. They should suffer like I suffered. And while those feelings are human, they can become a prison. Forgiveness challenges the ego's need for moral superiority. It asks, do you want to be right, or do you want to be free? Forgiveness is self-protection. It is refusing to allow someone else's behavior to dictate your inner state indefinitely. When you forgive, you reclaim your emotional sovereignty. You say, I will not let this define me. I will not let this harden my heart. I choose peace over perpetual replay. That choice is powerful. Forgiveness is often not a single decision. It can be layered. You forgive a little today, a little more next month. Sometimes you think you've forgiven, and another wave rises. That's normal. Forgiveness is less like flipping a switch and more like loosening a knot slowly over time. Be patient with your process. Perhaps the hardest forgiveness is self-forgiveness. We replay our own mistakes. We revisit words we wish we hadn't said. We carry guilt longer than anyone else does. But holding yourself hostage to the past does not change it. Forgiving yourself is not excusing poor choices. It is acknowledging growth. It is saying, I was learning. I was limited then. I am not that version anymore. Self-forgiveness restores inner dignity. When forgiveness begins to take root, something softens. Your body relaxes. Your thoughts are quiet. The emotional charge diminishes. You no longer feel triggered in the same way. The story loses its grip, and that is how you know forgiveness is working, not because the past changes, but because your relationship to it does. If forgiveness feels distant, begin gently. 1. Acknowledge the pain honestly. 2. Allow yourself to feel it without suppressing it. 3. Recognize how carrying resentment affects you. 4. Choose, even imperfectly, to release the grip over time. You might say internally, I am willing to loosen this. I am willing to move toward peace. Willingness is often the first doorway. Forgiveness does not rewrite history. It rewrites your future. It allows you to step forward without dragging the past behind you. It transforms pain into wisdom. And perhaps most importantly, it keeps your heart open, not naive, not unguarded, but unburdened. Forgiveness is not for them, it is for your peace. Thank you for spending this time with me here on Ascend and Awaken. If this reflection resonated, I invite you to share in the comments. What has forgiveness taught you in your own journey? If Ascend and Awaken supports your path, consider subscribing for more reflections on healing, presence, and living with balance and clarity. Peace, love, and light to you on your continual spiritual journey.